Right, we have our next speaker here, right? No one, we of course, all of us knows who he is Mr. Simon Lay, our master distributor, our crown diamond, our GLG inner circle, and also the organizer for the coming E-Era 5th anniversary in Vietnam, Dalat City. And we also have the honor to have Mr. Simon Lay and Tiffany to be with us in China, in Inner Mongolia, our first ever China Dealshaker fair, right, in Hulunbiur, in the grassland in Inner Mongolia. So without further ado, right, let us invite Mr. Simon Lay to share with us this evening. Mr. Simon.
Thank you, Fred. Let me put the screen on. Can you see now? Can you see, right? Okay, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are around the world today. So welcome to the weekly webinar for the GLG and leadership around the world. So here, that's the this September, we're going to celebrate 5 years of our company. And I'm so lucky, October 17 this year, also my 5th year in the company. I need to join the company about 5 years ago. So I'm so glad to be one of the first member to took opportunity to be the part of this revolution. So today, we have a very limited times. I really want to share with you two topics. One about the Dealshaker in China, first ever the expo in China. The secondly is the incoming event in Vietnam. So we have a mastermind Dealshaker and celebrate 5th year anniversary of our company in Vietnam. So yes, I went directly from the Bali event, wonderful event. After 5 days, 4 nights, we went directly to Inner Mongolia, Tiffany and I, my wife and I. So the first time I was in this country, and I heard a lot about the part of north of China and Mongolia. I really want to be there, and thank you. Thank you, Fred, Sherry, and the whole leader there invited us to be there. And very, very, very interesting, first of all, the weather and hospitality of the people here, the leader here. So first time ever, we saw the horse, more than 20 horse. They hold the Dealshaker flags and lead us to the main gate of the expo. And the expo, the first time ever too, we organized in the grassland, in the middle of somewhere, in the middle of nowhere. Because Fred told me, even though you have a Uber or maybe GPS, you cannot locate and you cannot know where you go. So that's interesting, and we have a group of almost 500 member, leader, merchant around China come here. So they own people from different line, different sideline, all people that came here for this first ever event here. So very, very interesting. And the first time, the first day is like the mastermind. We have a chance to sit together, learn a lot of things. We listen to international speaker, the leader from China, share about the OneLife, share about the Dealshaker, how they overcome the obstacle, they overcome the difficulty, and how they see from now in the future what we support to do. So a lot of sharing, a lot of learning from the leader from China and international leader. We have about 10 countries attended in this event. And you can see, I really want to mention again, congratulations for the first ever GLG from China. So you see the 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, they have 3 and 4 GLG members from China, officially we recognize in this event. Remember, China's very big country. They have a very huge OneLife member, 1.3 over 1.3 million member. 1/3 of the total member in from China. It used to be very big team, but the last 2.5 years, they don't have a strong leadership. They did not have a. No, actually, they have a very good leader, but they don't have a right information. The information is not. Nobody understand what went on, and many leaders they left. Did something else. They cause a lot of lose the trust from the member. So that's why thank you, Fresh Sherry, one more time. So because of the GLG, because of your dedication, you guys travel around China a lot and give the update information and gather all the leaders together. So that's amazing. So again, we have 3-4 GLG members from China. And I hope in the very soon in the future, we nominate more people, more leaders from China. They in the company 3-4 years already and very dedicated leader. And yes, again, the event majority leader all around the world, around China coming. So China, very big country. We saw some merchant, some leader, they travel like 33 hours, more than 2,000 kilometers came for the event. And they so very happy to see each other, and they collaborate, they work together to organize this event. Excellent. The organizer, they very dedicated team. Also, the next day, again, we organized the expo on the grassland in the middle of, I may say about 30 minutes in the big city. And we organized in the tent, in the, so like very, very strange, very interesting environment. More than 50 merchants, very good quality around China, they brought in the event. And people really enjoy shopping, exchange, many products up to 50, 80, and 100% OneCoin. And we have a television, we have a broadcasting, so very interesting. And the weather very excellent. And one of the very, very interesting is I really want to share with you is China very big. And by chance, I know many leaders, they joined the company like 3 or 4 years ago, 2015. And you know, they even though they the big business, they the entrepreneur, they the really successful business. One of the sponsor, one of the member, he's the businessman. He joined the company, the OneLife, OneCoin like 4 years ago, and he sponsored the event with a lot of stuff. He have a manufacturer produce so many fruit, the water, the fruit, and you can see the truck, 20 feet of truck right in front of the expo. And when the people, the member come to shop 100% by one why fruits always they came to the truck to pick up the thing, go back home. So this guy, he very successful. His group of company own so many land, they produce so many things, and they love it, they respect, they love, and they support the whole event a lot. So I think in China, very big country, so many members, somewhere around in China, so many people like him, really want to be part of the ecosystem, create usability for OneCoin, OneLife. So I appreciate that. Thank you, the whole team over there. And you can see so many interesting product people serve, laughing, exchange, okay, and even though you can see in the bottle, the girl only 6 years old, follow with their parents, also the leader from China, go everywhere. She's so very happy. And the old member, 86 years old, this lady, besides she very participate in, she brought 3 daughters. 3 daughters and 2 grandchildren, all in the OneLife OneCoin. And the 3 daughters, they have a 17 years experience in Amway before they joined the OneCoin OneLife 4 years ago. So 3 generations join OneLife OneCoin and so love it so much. And they promise to be in Vietnam and bring a lot of product because they also one of the merchant. So appreciate that. A lot of fun, a lot of experience. We exchange, we learn from each other. So again, from 6 years old up to 86 years old, they the member. Really enjoy. And also we have a great gala dinner, firework, traditional dancing, song, food, so fun. You know, people really enjoy. You know, and we organize outdoor, a little bit cold weather, but doesn't matter because we dance a lot, sing a song, dance, laughing, all kind of thing. So that's why we have very good time. And then let's move a little bit. And one of very interesting is when we went to some new location, new place, different culture, different history. We did have a chance to experience a lot of things. So that's why thanks for this opportunity. Many of us have a chance to travel around the world and meet so many people. So thank you. And one of the key things, we love it because one of the organizers, she also in the business for tourists, more than 7-8 years. She organized a trip for 60+ members go around in Mongolia, close to Russia border. So we have a 5-day, 4-night trip. And this merchant is she able to manage and get the hotel, get the whole thing, pack it together and charge only 50% by cash, 50% by one. So you can see we have so many very good 5-star hotel. And even though the hotel normally in the big season, we had to pay 1,000 euro per night to stay. But during this trip, because of the merchant, because of usability, because of the model, so we spent 2 nights over there. The hotel, excellent. So very beautiful, very, very nice. And a lot of picture, a lot of dialogue, a lot of story sharing, a lot of laughing, a lot of love. So thank you. I really, Tiffany, and I really enjoyed this trip. And I hope on the big event around the world, beside the training, beside the learning, beside Expo, we have a time together because this is a time when we do the travel. Beside we learn about something, the leader, the member interact each other, and we love it so much. This opportunity, and so great, especially after event. One of the Chinese newspaper, they put the article about e-commerce, about our event in published on the newspaper. So love it because now some part of China, some part of the world, there's no Chinese people, China community can organize very successful expo. Hopefully this model can duplicate in many places in China. And one time, maybe next year, when the time is coming, they can organize 7 days expo easily. China really big. So before I move to Vietnam, so one thing I learned from the trip, from Inner Mongolia trip event, so many good leader, dedicated leader, merchant around China still there. They struggle to find a leader. They struggle to find the right information. But right now, seem they unify. They share a lot of how they do the business. They know they don't need to put 100% one. It's okay. They don't need to put 100% one on the Dealshaker. They can get some cash and make sure not pressure, not under pressure on the exchange. So that they sharing. So they change their mindset and bring as many as possible the merchant into the OneLife on the Dealshaker. So that's why their mindset change a lot. And trust me, Chinese people, Chinese leaders, they know how to do the business. They know how to do the e-commerce business. And when they come back, build a Dealshaker, definitely it's booming, growing exponential. So again, thank you one more time on the leader, on the organizers from the Inner Mongolia event. Thank you, Fred and Sherry. Okay, the next topic is in Vietnam. So last March, about 4 months ago, when we organized in Vietnam 2-day Expo, 200 merchants, 2 days, and 6,000 people coming. So I'm thinking maybe next year, that means one year later we organize again. But somehow we cannot wait next year, because like right now, Dealshaker activity in Vietnam may grow so fast. We have more than 3,500 merchants sign up on the Dealshaker already. We have a sub franchise. So that's why this time we made decision to organize again, especially celebrate 5 years of our company. Why 5 years? A lot of company, they cannot survive. They cannot pass 5 years anniversary, less than 10% of the company. So 5 years very, very important milestone, the timeline for us. So we decided to organize this for the next weekend in Dalat. Very nice city, very highland city, very nice weather, beautiful view. And here we have so many leader, merchant, member internationally. 33 countries right now committed to come to this event. So we continue, So we right now is seem very fully booked for the hotel, fully booked for the mastermind and gala dinner. So we still have available for the expo, but for the hotel, really hard to find right now. So, and for this event, we have right now 33 countries, including the more than 20 franchise holders. They made a commitment to come to join this special event. And we have 100 merchants, about 20, less than 20 of them from internationally, but 80% from Vietnam. So a lot of merchants, they really want to bring product there to show you guys, know we can do e-commerce. So come, prepare the coin, prepare the money to buy a lot of product in Vietnam that carry the luggage back home. We had a guy can do the pack your luggage, the box for you to bring back to your country. So also after the event, we organized 3 days, 2 nights in visit one of the very beautiful beaches in Vietnam. And this 5-star hotel, they accept 50% by once. So we have a good time together, enjoy sightseeing, exchange the experience after the event. So who can come, welcome. And one of the very special, one of the speakers during the master event is this guy, our great leader, Nguyễn Sơn Lâm. He became the diamond about 3 years ago. And this picture with the Dr. Rusas back in, I remember 2016 in Malaysia after the London event. So he came to the state and hand over the Vietnamese flag to Dr. Rusa and asked Dr. Rusa invite her one day she can come to Vietnam for the big event. So again, he very famous. He the public speaker. He also the motivator for a lot of young people. And he's one of the speakers who will share why he believe why he trusts in the OneLife OneCoin, and what he want to do when he be successful with OneLife OneCoin. So be there. This guy very, very, very special. And last but not least, we continue to build the bridge, because in Vietnam, we follow the One World Foundation, and we want to build a 1,000 plus bridge in the countryside Vietnam. And so all the member of OneLife OneCoin, we find a way to collect the money to build a bridge, and that's one very, very, very important event activity within the One ecosystem. And if you can come to Vietnam one day before event, and if you can spend time to go for the groundbreaking ceremony for the bridge sponsored by Singapore leader Fred and Sherry, please let us know. You're welcome to join us. So again, thank you so much for all the contributors inside and outside Vietnam. You guys met, you help us to raise the fund. Option on Captain continue to build the bridge. Thank you. And finally, come to see us. Come to see us, because the journey continue to go. Go to exchange, sooner or later we'll be there. The journey continue to go, and we have to celebrate it. So we are the driver of our birth. We are the one to make decision for our future. So, hey, we cannot, we have to make decision. We should control the bus, because we're the driver. Maybe some people, passenger, they go on the bus, they go off the bus. That's okay. That's the journey. If the journey 3 years, 5 years, 10 years with the driver of the bus, people come, people go. Passenger come, passenger off the bus. That's okay. But we the one. We should know the destination, what we want to do, what we want to accomplish. And we have to control our bus, to ride the bus to the destination. And remember, enjoy your journey. You have to love it, have to be fun. So that's my message. Come to join us, and we can learn each other. Thank you. Thank you so much. Come back to you, Fred.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you very much for your sharing tonight. Thank you so much. So it's a lot to look forward to this event in Vietnam, Dalat city, right? And also, once again, thank you very much for